I had 5 pupils.
Greetings, YouTube. It's your boy, OG Ant, aka the Lone Wolf in the building, and I am actually alone today. DK the Cub is back in the land of books and learning. And so we wish him well. I miss you, son. Thinking about you. And I hope your first couple of days of class have been going well. And I want to welcome you all. I want to welcome you all to our Daredevil episode 4 watch along review reaction party. Wow. What an interesting series. Started off kind of interesting. There were some things that were like hit or miss. First episode was good. Second episode was a little slow. Third episode was something that, believe it or not, I've been hearing it in the internet. A lot of people weren't happy with it, but it's something that I've always wanted to see. I've always wanted to see Matt Murdock in the courtroom, like really in the courtroom, doing his thing, like really doing his thing. So it's like an interesting episode. Like the entire episode was a court case, and they built some tension. They were trying to hide someone who was a confidant. And they were trying to hide him because they were worried the police were going to put a hit on him. And then he wound up riding with the police anyway. And it was. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was a fantastic episode, and it was very interesting to see. To see how it was playing out. I was very happy with the episode, and the way it ended was, in my opinion, mwah. I love when a TV show ends on an episode that makes you say, "Oh man." Chef's kiss. Oh my God. I want to see what happens next. And you're like, oh my goodness. So apparently you all saw it. The Punisher came out of nowhere and blew that guy's brains out. And I mean, at least we think it's the Punisher. It's probably a frame up or a frame job, but I just thought it was fantastic. So really looking forward to seeing what happens next. Are we going to see Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, in this week's episode? I love John Barenthal as the Punisher. Thomas Jane used to be my favorite Punisher. I never liked the I forget the guy that was it Hasselhoff who played Punisher, or was he Nick Fury? I forget, but Thomas Jane used to be my favorite Punisher, and now it's definitely John Barenthal. He's a badass, bro. He's an absolute badass. So I love it. I hope we get to see him. Again, welcoming all the people who are appearing up in the chat. Thank you all for being here. I see a few people. I'm going to talk to you in a minute. Hey, listen, there is a link that I've just placed in the chat for those who want to participate in tonight's episode. If you want to get in, if you want to have a conversation, if you want to chit chat, if you want to be a part of it, please hit the link. Make sure your camera's good. Make sure your mic's good, and hop on in. And look forward to talking to you if you decide to do so. Otherwise, welcome one and all. Again, I am your humble and highly favored host, OG Ant, aka Lone Wolf. And let's talk to the people in the chat real quick. Gigi's in the building. Gigi says, let's go. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. My man, the Guru, is in the building. Man without fear is born again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Guru says, I'm hoping for an Elektra surprise entrance. I don't want to see her just yet. The two things, the Guru, that I don't want to see just yet, but I do want to see in this series, I would like to see a return of Elektra, and I wouldn't mind seeing one, maybe two of the Defenders, as long as it's not Iron Fist. They need to recast that dude, man. I, that dude is trash. But I know they're not gonna listen. I know that Marvel's stubborn and they will do what we want, and they'll probably keep him just to prove that they can make him great. But he's not great. We need someone that's a accomplished. Come on, bro, master of kung fu. That dude is the master of kung fu. Nah, pass. Bring Shang-Chi in just for an episode, you know. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. So, what's up, dog? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Gigi says, I think this one is going to be great. Me too. I'm really excited. The Guru says, I would still like Daredevil on the level of Netflix, like a little more gritty, a little more grimy. I feel you. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's a slow burn. I could do without the marriage counseling stuff. I think that stuff is corny, it's whack. But maybe there's gonna be a payoff between Kingpin and his wife. So we'll see what happens with that. The Guru says, I did see a trailer that leaked of White Tiger, but I'll let this incoming show reveal it. White Tiger as a woman, the White Tiger, because it's a female superhero, technically, right? If I'm not mistaken. That should be interesting. The Guru says, I still remember Punisher versus Kingpin throwing down in prison. That was a great fight. You talking about on the Netflix show, right? Oh my God. That was brutal. Brutal. Yes. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens. It's always uh, great to be able to watch the Netflix shows. Some Netflix shows have been better than others, and I know and I understand that this is not a Marvel channel. The main reason that we're watching Daredevil is because it is infused with martial arts, and we are a martial arts channel, so we are diving into it and allowing ourselves a little bit of grace to watch this. We won't probably be, I'm pretty sure we won't be doing any other Marvel shows uh lest they are infused with martial arts. So if there's a Shang-Chi TV show, we'll be there. If there's an Iron Fist TV show, we'll be there, right? Um so for those of you who are like, "Hey, you're supposed to be a kung fu channel." Well, we appreciate you. So, thank you for allowing us that grace. For those of you who don't know, if you get a chance, uh, shoot on over to the main channel, Lone Wolf and Cub, and check out our tournament of Kung Fu that took place over the past 2 weekends. We had a blast. We had a blast. I had a panel, and we basically did like a March Madness of Kung Fu movies until we whittled down to the greatest Kung Fu movie of all time. Super Ninjas, I believe, won all Out, Chinese Super Ninjas, um, Five Element Ninjas for those of you who. So I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you, but it's great seeing the arguments and the disagreements and the voting and the back and forth of which movies are where. And yeah, it was interesting because we didn't know there were movies that probably should have made it into the tournament that but didn't because of the polls and the subscribers and the way that they voted. So we were thinking that if this was ever to be done again, it probably would have a totally different turnout, right? Because there would be different movies that would be in a lot of those matchups. But we have already begun pre-production on our next tournament, and we would love to have you there. If you have an opinion, if you're well versed in martial arts movies and lore and backgrounds, fighting characters, actors, the movies themselves, the actresses, we'd love to have you. So yeah, please consider being a part of one of our panels. We are in pre-production right now. We are actually doing another tournament of 32. It's going to be fantastic. And I don't want to, I'm just teasing it right now. I don't want to say what it actually is, but it is going to be fantastic. So please join us for that. And for anything else that's martial arts related, anything that is, we do a lot of reviews and interviews and we do think pieces and things like that for just good, clean Kung Fu fun. Head on over to Lone Wolf and Cub and check those out. Um, we have something coming out. In fact, we have two things coming out this weekend. So I'm really excited for that for you all. So yeah, check us out. Just keep in mind that this channel, the Poison Clan channel, is where we do our live streams. So we do our live streams here, and we like to keep it buck and have a lot of fun over here. And then we have our produced content that's over on the Lone Wolf and Cub channel. So keep it right here for the live streams. We appreciate you. Thank you all for being here again. And let's see what they're saying in the comments. The Guru, who said, I did like the glowing Iron Fist X-ray looking fist, but that was about it on. Yeah. Oh yeah. The depiction of his power, like his fist looked like it was X-rayed and you could see it was glowing. That was dope. It was him. He was the problem. I thought he was a terrible actor. And I look at him and he didn't demonstrate that he was the master of Kung Fu. I thought he was terrible. Now, Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, tell me that boy didn't work out. I don't know if he really knows martial arts or not, but he sure made it look like he did. Tell me that he did not get in shape, that he did not train, that he did not practice, that he did not take his role seriously, right? That dude was not in shape, and his fighting prowess was, in my opinion, trash. So, sorry, Marvel. Please don't hate me. Please, I still want tickets. But that's just my personal opinion. So, yeah. The Guru also says the tournament was just awesome. Yeah, we had a blast, man. We had a blast. And even you, man, being in the chat, you really helped keep it going, man. So we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Gigi also co-signed. She said, oh, yes, that was fun. She's ready for the next one. She says, really? You are working on the next one? Woohoo. Yeah. And I don't want to give it away what we're working on. I'll announce it probably in a couple of weeks. But we think it's going to be pretty special. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. The Guru says, still wowed by Tony's sharpshooting pool table skill. Yeah, one of our panelists, Tony Robles. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of him before. He is a United States champion, pool shooter or billiards champion, if you will. And as a little treat, and a preview to his channel that's coming out, he did a couple trick shots for us and showed us some trick shots. And one shot, it was not even like he had to do it again. He did it one shot and it was amazing. So if you get a chance, yeah, please head on over to Lone Wolf and Cub and look at our tournament of Kung Fu movies. And towards the end, if you were to scroll to the end, you get to see some great fancy trick shooting if you like pool and that type of stuff. So yeah, it was really good. So yeah, getting back to Daredevil. I want to let you all know how we operate here. So we're not allowed to show the movie, and I know that bites, but we don't want to get a strike or we don't want to get banned or anything. So what we do is we, when the actual show starts, we're going to watch the show on a separate screen. It'll be muted. I'll still be talking and saying things, and I know, and I'll even let you know when we start. So it'll kind of be like 3, 2, 1, and then go, and then we're gonna watch. And hopefully you don't have Disney Plus with commercials because that really bites. But yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch through. We're gonna react as we're watching it, and then when it's done, we're gonna react to it and talk about it. So thank you all for being here. To the people that's in the chat, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We really do. Okay. Also, one other thing. Every other week, we do Daredevil trivia, and then we have a giveaway at the end or a prize rather for the person who wins the wins the trivia question. We did it last week, and I believe was it the Guru, I think, who won. So your prize is on its way, and then we're not doing it this week, but then next week for episode 5, we will. For next week, episode 5, we will have another trivia and a giveaway, and we'll do that every other episode until the final episode. Okay. So that's another thing we just want to let you all know about. And other than that, I'd like to ask the people in the chat while we wait for the episode to start in about another 15 minutes. What are some things that you would like to see as far as topics on our live streams? Our live streams are on Thursdays, and we are what we typically tend to do on Thursdays is we kind of get into things that are going on. We look up on our big boogie board and see what are the topics. We talk about actors. Uh-oh. Guess who we're talking about for our live stream? His birthday. Yusiaki Karada. For those of you who know uh Heroes East, those of you who are familiar with that movie, um he's the ninja guy who Gordon Liu goes up against, the Japanese crab technique. So it's his birthday, so we'll be talking about him, and we'll be talking about some of the movies that he's been in. We'll be doing stuff like that. We'll be talking about things in the news. Um we definitely are going to be talking about Mortal Kombat. Uh there's been some pictures that have been released. I didn't want to do them on this show because this is a Daredevil show. But on Thursday, we're going to be talking about those pictures that were released for um, the new Mortal Kombat movie. The trailer, I believe, drops tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. No, excuse me. We're also going to be talking about Ballerina, and the Ballerina trailer drops tomorrow morning. So new John Wick in the world of John Wick trailer will drop tomorrow. So we're going to be reacting to that, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll talk about that on during our live stream, and we will actually be talking about those pictures that dropped from Mortal Kombat. So I don't know if you've seen them, but there's a picture of Johnny Cage, and I have a lot of thoughts about the casting of Johnny Cage. So we'll talk about that. And there's a picture of Katana with her fans, and new pictures, I believe, of um, Scorpion and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a good show, and we're gonna be talking about some news coming out of China, some things that we've heard about Ip Man, and we're also going to be reviewing um, the piece that Quentin Tarantino did during one of his live streams, um, discussing the hot, the cool, and the vicious, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it during our last live stream. We're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be like kind of listening to some of the things that he says during that podcast, and then we'll speak on all those things, and it should be really interesting. So, looking forward to that. Can't wait for all that. Please come to please check in with us this coming Thursday. I believe it's at 6 o'clock, right here on the Poison Clan channel. So hopefully we'll see that.
Bow down to your master. Yeah, coolie. Kiss my Converse.
Yes, sir. So in the building, let's look and see who's jumped in with us. The guru says, "Try my sword." That's one of the lines that the Japanese guy says against Gordon Liu. That's great. BG's in the building. Bernard Green says, "Hello, everybody." Hello, good sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. BG Bernard was one of our panelists during our live stream this past weekend. It was a pleasure having you, sir. Thank you for being a wonderful panelist, and your contribution. We really appreciate that. Yeah, it was really good. Gigi says he is a good actor. I'm assuming she's talking about Karada. Um, he's good. Yeah, he's good. It's weird. I'm having a hard time remembering some other movies. I think I'm trying to remember this one movie that he's in that he fights Beardy. But for some reason I can't remember the name of the movie right now. But yeah, oh yeah, he's good. He's good for sure. Uh, let's see. The Guru says Ip Man 5. I hope. I don't know. It's kind of weird for me for them doing an Ip Man 5, considering that the history and everything. He died. And so I don't know if they're gonna go back and it's gonna be a tweener, kind of like what they're doing with Ballerina for John Wick, where I think if I'm not mistaken, Ballerina takes place between episode 3 and 4, I think. And so um is this gonna be one of those cases where they go back? Because again, he died. Um So I'm just wondering how are they gonna do the iteration? Not a whole lot of news coming out of that. I've been hearing more stuff about the John Wick spinoff Kane, and also the news that one of the producers for the John Wick series says that they've begun some early development for John Wick 5, but at the same time, Keanu Reeves kind of said that he was done. But we know what money does. Like you back up a truck of money, the actors typically who say they won't come back, they do for a payday, right? So you throw that man $100 million, I think he might do it. So yeah, that's that. The guru says, I hope it's a good Ip Man 5 movie. I've seen a couple of lemon Ip Man movies. Which ones? Which ones are the movies that you didn't particularly like? Um, I like the first one. I like the first two. And then after that, the Ip Man movies kind of go down for me. Like Mike Tyson, like putting these people in the movies for no reason. It's just like, you know. The fight though, there are some premier fights that happen in the later movies that I like. I like the fight with the Tai Chi master. I love the elevator fight with the Muay Thai fighter. I thought that was pretty cool. And then obviously the fight with Scott Atkins in the final Ip Man. I thought that was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. So yeah. But I'm a fan of the first two Ip Man movies, and then from there they start to go down a little bit. So, but I'll watch them if they come out for sure. Um, the Guru says maybe it's a prequel Ip Man, his origin. They've already done that. They've already done that. They've already done that with a different actor. It's actually pretty good too, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that one because I think Ip Man's actual son is in that movie. He's old now, and he has a fight scene, and they do a really good job of him kind of teaching a young. He's playing a different character, but he's teaching a young Ip Man some of the philosophy about kicking and short strikes and stuff, and it's pretty fantastic. That Ip Man movie, I don't know the name of it. I don't know if it's Ip Man the Beginning or something like that, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. BG says he did a few movies with Sonny Shiba. Oh, he's talking about Karada. Okay. Yeah, let me look real quick. Let me look at his his filmography. What is it again? Make sure I spell it right. Okay. All right, let me okay, so here we go. From 1971 to 2018, he did 2018. That's recent. Not too bad. He did a total of 75 films. I'm gonna yell out a couple of movies that he did that you all might know. The Prodigal Boxer. Wow. Let's see. I'm going off the names of movies that I think you might have heard of. Prodigal Boxer 2, Secret of the Shaolin Poles. Really? Man, I don't remember that. Real? Okay. Um, Heroes of the East. Good. Return of the Deadly Blade. Legend of the Owl. Legend of a Fighter. I think that's the one. Legend of a Fighter. I think that's the one where he fights. Let me just look and see. Yep. Yep. That he fights. Yep. That he fights Beardy. Legend of a Fighter. Um, He's in Aces Go Places too? Really? He's in Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars. He's in Police Story, but just as a passerby. He's in Eastern Condors. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Of course he's in Fist of Legend. That fight with Jet Li is legendary. That's right. That was him. That fight is legendary. All right. If you owe it to yourself to watch Fist of Legend and you get to see him fight Jet Li in a field and they're fighting blindfold, it is glorious. It is absolutely fantastic. That's right. He's in that. That's a great fight. I totally forgot about that one. And then he's in a bunch of other movies. Oh, he's in Legend of the Fist, The Return of Chen Zhen. I think Donnie Yen's in that one, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Donnie Yen's in that one. And that's it for movies that I'm familiar with. So yeah, um, he's a fifth Dan in karate, third Dan in judo, second Dan in aikido. Currently runs his own production company, Karate Promotions in Japan. Um, yeah, yeah, he's fantastic. I love that guy. So yeah, so we'll dive a little bit deeper into some of his movies. Maybe we'll try to pull up some clips and talk about what we see. Hopefully not getting taken down. Wink, wink. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. It sounds good. Sounds like a plan. So don't meet me there. Beat me there. Hope you all come to the live stream on this coming Thursday. Let's see. The guru said Itman, the final fight, for instance, I didn't like. Right, right. The guru says, yes, Secret of Shaolin Poles. I love that one. Oh, Gigi confirmed. She said, yeah, I think he's in the one with Jet Li. Absolutely. The guru says, remember Deadly Life of a Ninja? He's in that. Actually, I don't know that one. Deadly Life of a Ninja. I don't think I know that one, the guru. That's interesting. Yeah, let me start pulling up stuff so we can see what we can see. See what we can see. Let's see if it's gonna be. I'm so excited. Ah! I don't want that sound. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Not yet. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Bernard Green says he did Karate Warriors and Sister Street Fighter. He did Sister Street Fighter too? Wow. Okay. All right. The guru says check out Chen Quan Tai versus Yasuaki Karate and Deadly Life of a Ninja when you can. Okay. I'll look into that. The guru, you got some knowledge, man. I like. You know what was great was when we were doing the live stream and we were talking about certain movies, and then you would all of a sudden start quoting all these lines from the movies. I thought that was great. You had me cracking up, man. That was great. Um, the guru says, as for White Tiger, remember the amulets. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder what happened because he walked out. He walked out and he put the costume on and he finna get back out in these streets and start doing some vigilante work. And Punisher just came out the side. Boom! Like, what just happened? So I don't know what happened with the amulets, the magic amulets on his, I'm excited, bro. We got 1 minute left. 1 minute till the show starts. Again, once the show starts, we are going to mute. We're gonna mute up and I'm gonna talk a little bit like as the show is going, but hopefully you all will be able to join in. I'm so excited. So excited. Bear with me, you all, while I'm still trying to get my feet under me and really learn how to be a better like host and do those things. I'm also still very sick, believe it or not. I just took a big gulp of this cough syrup that is absolute fire. This is the best I've spoken all day. And I was even in class today. I was terrible. I wish I had that with me earlier, but it really like loosened up whatever is happening in my throat. So y'all don't want to hear me talk. It's 8 o'clock. You know what time it is. Oh yeah. Let's go. I'm so excited. All right, let's see. Let's try to reboot the screen. Let's see if it's there. It's there. It's there. The name of the episode is called Sic Semper Systema. Right? Sic Semper Systema. If you're in the Marines, you know. All right. The byline says Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk's darker halves fight to be unleashed. So here we go. Let me pull it up. All right. It's going to start. In 3, 2, 1. Let's have a great show. I'm gonna skip the recap. I'm gonna skip the recap. All right, I'm going right to it. All right, somebody's collecting evidence. They got gloves on. Oh, there's his mask. There's the magic amulet. Put it in the evidence. Wow. Execution style. It's a kid. I hope to God that she's not gonna be it. She's a kid. Please don't let that be her. She's too young. Even she figured that out. Mm. I feel her pain. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes. Who's that character? Wow. What do you all think about the new opener? It's different, right? What do you all think about it? The statues and everything. Do you like that? Do you like that it's different, right? Or do you prefer the Netflix? Maybe they own the rights to that, so they're not gonna share that. So perhaps yeah, they had to make a new one. Nelson Murdoch page broken up, church broken up, and I like Statue of Liberty, and I love how everything breaks down, but then look, it starts to come back together, like, and it makes a Daredevil statue. It's actually pretty fly. I dig that. All right, here we go. Daredevil, born again. I would literally never see him in a club like this. I hope you all don't mind because I haven't been feeling well. I'm gonna have some nourishment. Smells good. Chicken and rice soup. Oh, I need that. We got another case. This is, to me, this is the worst part of the show. Marriage counseling. This is whack. We absolutely need. What's up, B? I mean,
What's up, buddy? So, we watching Daredevil?
we're watching Daredevil right now, man. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk to you afterwards. All right.
All right.
All right, bro.
No, I'm sorting out my karate flicks.
All right, bro. They're making a mistake. One of the things that I like about Reacher is that it stays focused. This sidetrack and this dialogue. I know some of the dialogue is great, but not this. This whack. In my opinion. In my opinion. So he had a conversation with the guy who she cheated on him with. Right. You trying to get divorced or you trying to save your marriage? Do you feel safe in your marriage? In what world can you go to prison and then let me be quiet. I was gonna say, in what world could you be a convicted felon and then be a mayor? I forgot the world I was in for a minute. You stole some caramel corn. Man, what is that's one of the worst. Imagine going to prison and sitting around in a circle and they ask what you in for, and you say, I stole some fiddle faddle. A scroll. They brought the scrolls into this. Yeah. Cop. That's what you think. What a what a oh my god. I want to see him go to jail. What an a-hole. Mm-mm. Yeah, he can smell it on her. She said, how you know I was from Latvia? I could smell the honey cake on you for breakfast. Petit. Better take them 10 days. He talked it down from 35 days to 10 days in jail. That's crazy. He's good. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, that therapy wasn't going anywhere, the guru. All he is his heart. So he's not lying. Mm. You need to bring a few more with you than the last time. I got in that booty last time. Mm. You don't wind up firing her. All right, I was trying to give this. I was trying to give this some grace because I wanted to see where this was going. This is stupid. And this better get somewhere real quick because this is dumb. We spent a hell of a lot of time on this fool stealing some damn caramel corn. And I don't feel sorry for him. Go to jail for a real reason. Steal a car. Steal some candy, some caramel corn. This is dumb. Oh my God. Oh boy. We know this has got to be killing him inside. He don't want to be mayor. He don't want to be doing this. He don't want to be visiting some fourth graders singing songs to him. Oh man. Oh boy. Right, the guru. Fiddle faddle. Caramel corn. Oh boy. The same song, but in their language. That's gotta drive him insane. Not you. You talking about something? Where you think you going? Wow, what a great apology. Mm, holy crap. What a threat. It'll be the last thing you ever do. More super. Oh, I like that special effect of his hearing. Is that the bullet casing? No way. There he is. Punisher. Peachy. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. This is the best part of the episode. It's the best part. That was the best part of this episode. Up until this, lame. Eight more minutes. Now Daredevil's gonna have some blind sex. Oh, that one's. Like 10 different masks. Wow. Wait a minute. They're going back to their old ways. He's training. He's punishing that guy. He lied to him and told him that he wasn't going to kill him. Wait. Well, I'm confused. I didn't get a good shot of who that person was, but he's got somebody. He's got someone in a cage. Now this. Torturing somebody. And that's how it ended. All righty then. Well, I know we had a few people that were watching in the chat, and they're like a little bit behind. And I hate to do this to them and start talking and ruining it for them. But I'm gonna say that episode was trash. It really was. It felt like a waste of time. We spent a huge amount of time on a bunch of nothing, right? The marriage counseling stuff is whack. All right. The marriage counseling stuff is whack. I don't care about the Kingpin's marriage situation. You spent a lot. I get it. They're slow burning. He's trying to be legit. Matt's trying not to be Daredevil. But eventually they're both going to revert back to their true selves, right? He'll become the Kingpin again, and Matt will become Daredevil. That's obvious. But the rest of it, bro, whack. Whack and boring. And the whole thing with the fiddle faddle and the caramel corn, it was whack. It's absolutely whack. Taxologist is in the building. What's up? What's up, baby? How you doing, man? It's good to see. Excuse me. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We're at the end of just watching the episode of Daredevil. So if you haven't watched it, this is spoiler territory. Again, I because I think it bears repeating. This episode was a waste of time, right? You have marriage counseling stuff that's happening. You've got you've got Matt Murdock basically dealing with a new case, free case of pro bono case about a guy who stole a couple of bags of caramel corn. It's just such a waste of time. And I don't know what Disney and those guys at Marvel Television are thinking, but you have something good and you're gonna ruin it, right? Because you're trying to drag out 8 or 9 episodes, and it looks to me like you don't know what kind of dialogue to fill that with. Then you should have brought the Netflix people over, right, to at least help you like set up an outline so you get. I mean, it just again, I'm not. I'm just not feeling it. Maybe it's me. I don't know. What do you all think? Because I wasn't feeling it. The best part of the entire episode was 5 minutes with the Punisher. That was it, because they were able to capture that Frank Castle, that John Bernthal, that super tough. I mean, he ate that punch that Daredevil threw at him. And he said, "I'm sorry." He's like, "For what?" That's the most honest you've ever been. I mean, he ate that punch, and he's got that raw anger and everything. I love that, but it was just a lame, weak episode. It really was, and I hope they right the ship, man, because now we're next week is episode 5, right? So you'll be at the halfway point, or at least past the halfway point. We got to get somewhere. We got to. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm not particularly happy with this episode. It felt like an absolute time waster. But I got an opportunity to be here with you all, so I'm thankful for that. Let's look in the chat and see what everybody else says. My man Taxologist says, "But damn, my Discord is full of pings from your server exclusively." Okay, yeah, we got a lot of people in there now who are actively participating and helping us build that community. So that's fantastic. Yeah. Taxologist also says, "Not yet, laughing out loud. I actually didn't watch any Daredevil episodes at all, along with any She-Hulk. Thanks for sparing me the trouble." The She-Hulk stuff you don't have to watch. This is like it's kind of like a soft reboot. So you can watch this. Don't get me wrong. I just think this episode, out of the 4 episodes, this episode to me was the weakest. And you're talking to someone who didn't like episode 2. So is this going to be one of them things? Like, I remember there was a season, I can't remember which season it was, of Game of Thrones, where one episode was great, next episode was lame. Next episode was great, next episode was lame. And this is starting to feel that way. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Taxologist says, "I only saw scenes of Daredevil, but never began watching the series." Oh, if you go back and watch the Netflix Daredevil, it's fantastic. It's really good. Yeah. Gigi says, "Without the fight scenes, not what I was expecting." Yeah, it was really lacking for me. So I'm absolutely not feeling this this week's episode, and I feel bad because I hate ending on a sour note, but it is in fact how I truly feel. And so I won't waste anyone else's time with this week's episode. Next week, we'll come back and we'll have already gotten that taste out of our mouths. We'll have a fresh perspective, and we'll be excited to see what happens next. And hopefully they'll push the story along. And we'll also be coming back with another trivia along with the prize for that. So hopefully you all will be able to participate and be a part of that. That would be fantastic. But for now, this episode to me was a wash, and so there's not a whole lot to. I'm not gonna drag out a live stream and try to pick at every little thing that happened, just to provide. I mean, to give you all content on something that I ultimately didn't like. All I can say is the episode starts off again. No one acts like they really care about what happened to White Tiger, and introducing a young lady. I hope to God that's not the young lady who's going to don the suit eventually, unless they're going to do a time skip and make her older. Um, I hope she's not. I hope she's not going to don a suit or become like a part of that child group of young Avengers or something. Please don't do that. The bullet with the casing with the bullet and the the Punisher symbol on the bullet. Their explanation for why that is kind of weak. How he found the casing, man, that's a huge stretch, even for someone with superpower, super hearing. That was a huge stretch. And yeah, like I said, it was boring. It was a boring back and forth. The Guru says commercials over. The Guru has the Disney Plus with commercials. That's terrible. I'm so sorry, man, that you're going through that. The Guru says, I'm not feeling this Disney version. Yeah, me neither, man. It's really whack, bro. Like I said, it's slow. Trying to be loyal, trying to be really, invested in it and trying to pull what I can from it. But truthfully, this episode was just, to me, it's just a wash, right? And like I said, to me, the best part was the Punisher being in it and him, saying those things to him and challenging him and, making, you're begging me for permission to put the suit back on and get back out there and all that stuff. I dig that. I dug that part. But overall, as an episode, not feeling it at all. So yeah. Chaxologist says, I'm glad you're well, OG. Sometimes I was following, got into a life-changing accident. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm still not, I'm on the mend. I'm not 100%. But I'm fighting it. I'm trying my best to get better. Right now, my breathing is kind of labored. Admittedly, I'm struggling. And I'm actually going to be getting off in the next 60 seconds. But I'm sorry that you were in a life-changing accident, my brother. I will make sure to send my prayers out to you. And if there's anything I can do, please, if you want me to pass that along to the rest of the Lone Wolf and Cub Poison Clan family, I absolutely will pass it along to them, and hopefully they'll offer you some prayers too. And I hope that you rebound from that life-changing accident. All right, so salute to you. The Guru quickly says, yeah, it's CSI slow. I agree. Wasn't feeling this episode. So again, I want to apologize to you all, but I want to thank you all for riding with us and being here with us. And again, next week we'll come back with a newfound enthusiasm, ready to rock for episode 5. We'll have some trivia. We'll also have a giveaway. It'll be Daredevil trivia, and we'll have a giveaway as well. So we look forward to seeing you all next week. Until next time, peace, salute, fist and palm. Love you all. Out.